Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Stacey J.
And I'm Chuck Duran.
Welcome to a brand new year of VO Buzz Weekly.
Wow. Brand new year for you, brand new year for us. Man, This is so cool. We hope you guys had a really, really great holiday season. We're so excited because, man, this year is going to, not that last year didn't, but this year is going to rock. And it's going to rock for you because you guys get to have shows like this where you can learn all this stuff and meet guests like we have today, Cam Clark.
Yes.
So you can learn some stuff and go out there and make things happen.
Absolutely. If you've ever watched any animation, video games, cartoons of any sort, and anime, he's everywhere. He's amazing.
Absolutely.
And we have so much to talk about, so we should just go there right now.
Let's do it.
Our guest is an icon in animation, video games, and anime. He is you!
What?
You are loved as Leonardo in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the original.
Max Sterling in Robotech. He-Man, hello, and Liquid Snake in Metal Gear video games. We are so excited. There's no better way to kick off the new year with a big buzz with this man, the brilliant, apple-eating Cam Clark.
So, do these guys know
How are
the
you?
secret to apples?
No, well, they might know, but why are you eating an apple in the middle of an interview, Cam?
Well, see, here's a secret about the. Well, as you all know, I'm working voiceover. But what y'all don't know, maybe not, those of you who just tuned in, green apples, not red, not golden delicious, or are these Pippins? Is that what it is?
They're Granny Smith.
Granny Smith. Granny Smith. Maybe we can get them as a sponsor.
Granny, exactly.
Yeah.
She's
Voiceover
a
folk,
sassy,
we
tart
eat
little
these
thing.
when we're feeling kind of smacky.
Smacky.
You know, when,
Yeah.
just, when your words are, you're
Yes.
doing a radio spot and it's just a little
You're
like
talking
this.
about
he does that too.
The
That's
succulents.
virulent.
My father and
my
I
God.
talk about planting succulents.
Succulent.
We have whole conversations like
Can
that.
we say the lyrics to Nights in White Satin? That's my favorite one with it. Yeah,
Never
reddish,
read-
yellow,
Oh,
yellow,
never
white.
read.
And we decide which young mother picks up and suckles her son. Senior citizens wish
This
they
is
were young.
spectacular news, Cam. This is so sick.
Oh, my
Hi,
God.
Dad. This is
So
exciting.
yeah. So this is magic.
This
Yeah.
is magic.
It gets the
is.
smack, takes the smack out.
It
Yeah.
does. It does.
I
I
love
don't
it.
think, we could
And-
do commercials for
And
apples.
it
but-
works all the time. You know what? I love it when I'm actually doing a session with somebody, we're recording, and they actually walk in with their little green apple. You know what I mean? Because
They're
even it's just
prepared.
like their
Because
little
God
insurance.
don't make little green
But
apples.
here's exactly. But the
My
thing
age
is
is showing.
sometimes you don't need them, but just in case. Little
Oh, and the guy from the
insurance.
booth goes,
Yeah.
hey,
Hi,
Cam,
let
you're,
me...
you're a little smacky. There's a green apple there. Maybe you should use it. It's kind of like, you need
Yeah.
some Listerine. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Well,
that
if you
kind
get a
of
little
thing.
nervous and it gets a little like... It's a little,
Fantabulous, man.
I love
Well,
it.
listen.
What I love is that you sat down and went, I'm going to take one of these. That's what I love.
Exactly.
Well,
He
how
does
can you?
that all
How
the
can
time.
you not?
Listen, the produce guy,
These other ones are plastic, right?
Exactly.
I grabbed the right
Yeah,
one.
one. There's one that you can eat.
Hashtag Pier 1. No, I picked them very carefully. So the produce guy must think I'm, because I'm always like, looking at them to make sure. So they are real for everyone who asks.
And some of you have asked.
Even those of you who don't ask.
Yeah.
These are real. Is the focus changing? Is that good? Did I lose focus? Yeah. Are you getting that?
I think
Oh,
you're.
he's getting that.
I think
He's
you're
getting that.
mooning 85 countries right now.
Oh, did I?
boy.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
You just sit
All right.
down and relax.
Okay.
It's just a web show that's being
Listen,
watched in over 80
I think,
countries around
I think we
the
should
world.
all just try to get comfortable with each other and
We're gonna do
you
that.
know,
Are
open
we
up
showing
a
in
little.
South America?
Because
We're
it's
we're
South
everywhere.
America.
Bueno, entonces podemos hacerlo en español.
Pues
si te
claro que
parece,
sí,
¿no?
Cam.
¿Hablas
¿Por qué no?
español?
Claro que sí.
¿Por qué? ¿Cómo
Porque
hablas
soy
español?
cubano, mi amigo.
No me digas.
Sí. ¿Y usted?
Mijo,
¿Por qué hablas
yo viví
español?
en Argentina.
Argentina.
Como un misionero
Oh
mormón.
my goodness. Ah, what a trip, man.
You heard Mormon missionary
Yes,
did
yeah.
you?
yes.
I would have never.
So how much do you
guessed.
know about the Mormon church? Would you like to know more? Is that
Tell
good?
us the truth.
That was good.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say something. We know that you are slammed, man, as far as being busy and all that stuff. So first of all, thank you for coming
Yeah,
down
cleaning the
here.
garage is
sharing
just like,
with us
you know.
And these guys, they appreciated the New Year's
Yes.
kicking off, boom, with a bang. And
You know what my New Year's resolution is?
Is?
Can I tell you?
yeah,
I'm at the age, I am an age where taking typing in school was for people who wanted to have a desk job, wanted to be a secretary. So I never learned how. So you can hear me, you know, in another state because this is all I know how to
Yeah.
type, and
Right.
I can't do
The
this.
hunt and peck.
So my I'm so heavy with it that it'll be like 3 T's, or you know, and my New Year's resolution. I need some more green apple.
And we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna pick it
Oh.
up.
My New Year's resolution is to stop trying to fool people. And what the hell? I'm heavy-handed. I don't know how to type. I'm not going to go back and correct anymore.
Oh.
Think what you want. He doesn't know how to spell. He doesn't know how to hit caps, because that's just too much.
I did notice your emails were lowercase and minimal
too hard.
punctuation.
Are you going to
Minimal,
use punctuation?
Minimal punctuation.
No, this is me, man.
Yeah,
I'm coming out.
Look, he's like the human exclamation point man.
I get it. But you know, they have everything
I
corrects
used the
things
diction
now.
thing.
Oh yes, the
So you-
dictation.
And they are even, it's like, I even try to talk like this, like some of the recording, like some of the toys I've done.
And it works better, right?
No!
The computer's like, why are you trying to
Why
imitate me?
do
You
you
do
talk
some of these
that way?
games where, you know, the voice chip is shrunk
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
down that
Yes.
it
You're like a
requires a certain
chipmunk.
kind of
You're like one of the
Absolutely, man.
chipmunks.
And I've done some toys where they said, you know, it's really hard to find a guy to be, just when you're the, you know, the voice of God in a toy, the one who spells cat, C-A-T. He goes, because most guys for little kids sound like molesters.
True.
And
True story.
I've gotten these kids where they say, you didn't scare the children, not too much anyway. You know, so those are fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Definitely.
Really fun.
Kim,
Why don't we kick it off with a question?
We
Let's start this thing.
sort of
really
love you a
bored.
lot, and we love you a lot, and it's fun because I mean, there's.
I love you already. Hold this hand and you hold this one.
Let's do a little prayer.
No praying! I'm scarred. It's
He
being
prayed a lot for a lot. Now listen,
Yeah.
go Chuck, because I have a
Okay.
feeling I'm going to be doing. Because it's like.
I want to talk
So
about.
I'm
I want to
gonna
talk
I have
about
to
your
share
performing
you.
career. Started way early on in your family's musical variety show,
Indeed.
The King Family.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, man, because that's pretty neat. Not everybody grows up in a
Literally
family show.
on-
yeah,
on
exactly.
TV. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
My mom and her sisters were a famous singing group from the third. I'm also a late in life baby, so my mom was grown up in the 30s. She and her sisters were a famous singing group called the King Sisters.
The King Sisters.
And they were kind of like the Andrews sisters. They were after the Boswells, but at the same time as the Andrews. For you music buffs, they're doing 4-part harmony when everyone was doing 3. So it's kind of a jazz
That's one more.
thing.
That's one more.
That's
good.
3. There's duets, and there's trios, and then
Yeah, 4 is one more.
4 is one more.
Yeah.
Which one
It's
of
just
these is not
4-part
like the other?
harmony.
Anyway, they were they were doing it again, like, raised Mormon. And they were doing this benefit performance for the Mormon Church up at Brigham Young University. And my Aunt Yvonne, Aunt Vonnie, thought it would be a wacky idea. Why don't we do our act using the whole family?
That's a hoot.
Right?
And it was.
Yeah.
And the kids, the older kids in my family were already the go-to kids in Hollywood whenever recordings needed young vocals, like they were the voices on Sinatra's High Hopes and Doris Day's Que Sera. They were the ones
That's
that
cool.
did that. So they were already in the business. My dad was an established actor. He was king of the B horror flick.
King of the B horror flick.
The hideous sun demon, the astounding she monster, man from Planet X.
Body snatcher, right?
Oh, not that good.
Not that good.
Not that good.
What
The
about
poster
Creature-
art was the
What
is
about
the best of
Creature
it.
from the Black Lagoon? Because
Not
that
that
was one of
good.
my favorites.
Not that good. Not that good. Anyway, we did this act. Bringing the whole family on. And Aunt Vonnie, she took it to a friend of hers at ABC, and he said, "How soon can we get a pilot of this? Because this is." He would have said "whack" if that was a word back
yeah.
And we did this pilot, and the male response was, and the female, was such that we were on the air in 1965 is when we started with a variety show.
Wow.
And it ran till like 69, yeah?
Our second show started in 69, our second series, and then we were doing Christmas specials a la Perry Como and you know, Bing Crosby and all of that,
Right,
Bob Hope
right.
and stuff up through the mid-70s.
awesome.
And touring through all of that. And it's with your family. And we dug each other.
Oh, I know.
Which is
It's
a-
so
that's
well.
a
You
plus.
can and you can see it. It's on the web. It's on YouTube. You guys have to. You have to. Well, and you can also get.
Officialkingfamily.com.
Yes, you can get DVDs. But let's
Yeah.
just take a little look. We'll take a little sneak peek. This is from Cam's archives. Let's just watch a little bit.
In the days of black and white, before color.
Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. I wanna be in that number, when the saints come marching in, marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in, marching in. I wanna be
I'm sure of Mother, I'm sure of Father. Now I want to be sure of you. Thank heaven, thank heaven, thank heaven for
Wow.
I love
Yeah?
That was cool.
love
Yeah?
Get down, man.
it. So amazing.
You were a little rock star back then.
I kind of was. I did kind of rock
What's
it.
the deal with the outfits? Did you make those yourself?
Well,
or
actually, we
were those
were-
imported?
They had a costume designer.
Actually,
I am sure.
we were Bob Mackey's first series.
Wow.
And he'd done specials for like
Yeah,
Judy
yeah.
Garland and stuff before that, but we were his first weekly show.
So
And because
cool.
we were a real family, we came in all, you know, shapes and sizes, so he had to do this
Yeah.
uniform looking thing with people who were,
Yeah.
you know, like that.
It's like the Von Trapps.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, when
yeah.
they had all the matching curtain clothes.
Exactly. I think he did make some out of curtains, actually.
That's so great. So
love
how
it.
long did that go on for?
Well, we did our pilot in 1964.
Yeah.
And the last Christmas special we did was in 74 or 75.
It's awesome.
And so I was 17, rocking my fro.
Oh,
Nice.
everybody had the fro, man. Put
Mine
it
was
there, dude.
real.
Mine wasn't, but I still rocked it.
And let me tell you, when I was in 7th grade, I met my first African American. Okay,
Okay.
this girl, her name was Dory Kemp. Dory, if you're
Dory.
watching.
Hi, Dory.
Hi, Dory. Hi. Right on, Power to the People. She gave me, because there was it was probably like in 8th grade. Those of us with curly hair, it was still, but we were, you know, blowing it out. It
Yeah.
was still not the time for the thing, right?
Yeah.
And then in like 8th grade, it's like everybody came out of the curly hair closet, and it was just like, I can let this, it's a boom, boom. Anyway, to get to the point of bringing up Dory Kemp, she gave me a Black Power fist Afro comb.
She did.
It
Oh!
was like crown jewels, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm bad. You know, I may
Yeah.
be white, but my soul is black.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
Did
Yeah,
you walk like
yeah.
that?
Oh, well, yeah, I
Okay.
wore my, you know,
And
I
you
wore it
just-
in my head, my
my
Black Power pick.
I actually didn't do that. I had
You didn't
the-
have a pick. You
I
had it in
had
your
a pick, but mine
pocket.
was the metal one.
And
you
it was
know,
in
'cause
your
I
That looked like a
pocket.
cake
rock.
cutter.
Yeah, you know, mine had to be like metal. You know, it had like a skull on it and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually not kidding, but
And you did cut
no,
cake
no, no.
with it,
I'm
right?
walking home from high school one day and I see a sign on a window at a place that says "Perm $15." I had $20 in my pocket, so I go in
got
there
enough for a
and
tip.
I get a perm and I go home and my family's like, "What have you done?" And I'm like, "I got a perm," and they go, "Do you know that that doesn't walk out?" And I'm like, "What?" So for this whole part, my yearbook, I had a fro and everything. I'm like,
And we have that
Anyways.
picture. No.
yeah, no, we're not going to show you that. It is around.
Oh my gosh, that's
so
funny.
what happened after that? You're 17. You did the show. Everything's beautiful.
yeah.
Life is great. And then what?
Well, then I did indeed go on a mission for the Mormon Church, and then I became invisible when I came back. You know, my agent's like, "Sure, you go away, do that thing. Door's always open when you get back here." And it was
And then
like,
Cam
"Man,
Cole-
I can't." You know,
See
and
the
it was,
lights on. I know you're in there.
Yeah, yeah. Your car's in your space with your name. So I came home and I'd wanted to be an illustrator, children's book illustrator for a while. And then art school is hard.
It's hard.
So I quit art school because it's too hard.
Too hard.
Too hard. There's a
Probably
lot
the
of
hardest
art.
thing you've ever done. Yeah.
A lot
Art.
of drawing.
A lot of drawing.
Paper cuts.
A lot of paper cuts.
Ow. Ow. So anyway, so I tried all of the different areas of entertainment. When it's like, I'm not going to do art school. I'm going to go make money again as I did as a kid, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't get arrested on camera. Tried to do the theater thing and the commercial thing. I used to have my hair, like in the 90s, I had the big long thing. And I got some bookings as, you know, commercial things as being a type.
Right.
You know, but generally none of that worked out. So I went, there was this thing called voiceover. I started
Voiceover.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how it came to be called that.
is
I don't know. Ow, stop. Let's not think about it.
Voiceover, please continue. Cam.
Yes. Yeah. Boring. Cut and cut.
No, there's
forward,
no cut.
fast
We're
forward.
going.
And we're going to pick this up. No.
You can't yell cut. Only we can yell cut.
Oh, sorry. So I started doing looping. Was
Looping.
the first thing I did.
okay.
Group looping because my brother was a nepotism. He was a producer over at Warner Brothers.
Perfect.
But as far as the solo voiceover work, a friend had told me about this audition for some dubbing, you know, anime stuff. This is back in the 80s. This is like the company that I got Robotech, through whom I got Robotech eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get an audition, so I showed up and just went, "Hi, Cam Clark." And the girl's like, "Yeah, I don't see your name here." I went, "Well, you better look again, because I'm here, and how could I know about this?" You know, and I did that thing, and I just went, "You better look again," and she went, "Oh, well, here, just sign in," you know, and I booked the job.
Crashed it. I
And
love it.
did you crash it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just went,
I thought maybe
"What?"
they did actually make a mistake.
Oh,
No.
no. She gets it. Yeah, no, I wasn't on the list.
I've
I just
never
went,
done that
I've
before.
never heard of anybody ever doing that, so I'm shocked right now. Yes,
This
that's
is
what
a
it is.
travesty.
So you crashed it and you got the
And I got
gig.
it.
What
Yeah.
was it?
It was a French, originally French, a version of The Three Musketeers. It was called
I thought you were gonna say that-
D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers. Get it?
Cute.
Get it?
Get it?
Musketeers.
Or was it Spanish?
Love it.
Either way. Anyway, it's not Japanese. It was from Europe.
Yeah.
And we started with that, and then the Robotech.
Have another
Yeah,
bite of your
we
apple.
had
Robotech.
Tony Oliver on the
Robotech,
show.
yeah.
We just had
We
Tony.
had Tony Oliver on the show last month, and
He was on Robotech as well with you.
Sweet,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Fantastic, man. So
Would you consider that Robotech was your first big break?
Break. I don't think it had anything to do with any crossover. I mean, it was what it was, and it had a fan base, but it didn't have anything to do with getting any other jobs, because the dubbing world is also basically a different world
Right.
than the original
Right.
animation, and people do crossover, like people are cross-dressers, even though it's not exactly the same thing, but it's all okay. Either way, it's all okay.
It's all
No
involving.
judgment.
crossing
We're
the
not
street.
judging here.
As long
It's
as
all
there's
different.
good shoes, that's
As long
fine
as
with
it's
me.
good shoes.
Look at that.
at
Those are actually pretty bad.
We're
man,
kind of
I gotta
coordinated.
say.
Aren't they? We kind of are.
Yeah.
My shoe kissed
Oh
your
yeah,
shoe.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, Field Buzz Weekly for the new year is getting a little weird.
We're getting a little blue this year.
Holy Toledo, you guys.
We have to be careful. We're on the
What else we got?
interwebs.
So when do you consider, as far as voiceover is concerned, your big, wow, this is so cool, I can't believe I got this? Sorry,
He's still
I
waiting
don't
for
have
that.
No. It's just like I've been doing it since I was a kid, and it just was like, well, why wouldn't I get this? There was there was none of that. It was just, I mean, pretty much from the second I started in the voiceovers, it just kind of took off, and it was not like, it was just,
Yeah.
You just sort of knew that would happen. There
yeah,
wasn't an option.
not even like an ego thing. It was just like, okay, well, this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
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 You know, and I gave up trying to do the on-camera thing. You know, after the voiceover thing went, I went, just go where you're, you know, take your energies, and as opposed to like spreading them all out, since it's not working,
Yeah.
let those go and just stay here, and you know, and spend all your time and your focus here, which was swell and very freeing
Which
to
was
let
a
that go.
smart thing to
Absolutely.
do. Yeah, I always say wherever you're planted, bloom.
Go to the
Good, I
party
like
you're
that.
invited
Wait,
to.
give me a pencil. I'm gonna write that.
No, you can't steal it. It's my saying that
right.
I stole it from somebody else
What do you
years ago.
think?
So only I can use it now.
What do you think are your strengths as a voice actor?
Well, first I have to burp this apple.
There you go. Very nice.
Burping on
He's very
command.
not only
you
does
get
he
that?
dress very nice, but he's also very polite. Very well-mannered kid.
This is good.
Yeah, we're not
Well,
cutting that
I'll
out.
let you know. No, don't. I mean, that.
As long as you know that.
I'm not editing anything
We're
out
in
this
control.
year.
It's our show. We say what stays and what goes. That's why you signed that little thing by now.
But here's the
Burping
deal.
feels so
Those
good.
things in the looping world
Are necessary.
are necessary. You
Yeah.
know, it goes beep, beep, beep. You know, I mean, I've had things where I've done in that world where it's literally, okay,
Watch your microphone.
Oh, yeah. You know, the guy's drowning.
Right.
Take your shirt off. Here's the barrel, and they would waterproof. You know, I mean, but very like slap it together. You know, wrap a baggie around a microphone. They
Oh,
drop it in the
wow.
tub, and they want to hear you scream underwater. And it's not a fake thing because you
Right.
can't, and they don't want to slap it around in post production. They want, and so it's like, you know, and head goes in there and a nice scream.
Right.
And
Right.
it's really recorded in the water. So there's things like
I think they were just trying to drown him, and they figured he'll do anything we tell him to do because he thinks it's work.
we need the sound of a head cracking after jumping off a 40-story building.
But we
Well,
want
what
to
I think
actually
is
do
great-
it because then it'll
And then it
sound real.
Yeah, no chamois with celery.
Cherry with celery. I love it. No, but
Oh,
what's very
gosh.
cool is you have such a broad range. I mean, you have adolescent characters, you have the wizardy, you know, you have such a
I
great
think that's-
range in your voice.
You asked what a strength was.
Yeah.
I still, even at my age, I have the young and you know, and now of course I've got the bottom range now that I'm older.
Give us an example of a young character.
I would say it's about 16. But it's kind of like this kind of thing here, you know. So it's like, you know, when I go on the web, you know, I look at naked pictures and stuff like that.
Now,
So
now a
it's-
really old wizard.
When I go on the web, that's when I don't want an apple, because I want my teeth to whistle and have that sound when I'm 2 years older than I am now.
That's good. Though.
I'm not a day over 670.
Yeah. That's good though. I get that.
In dog years.
That's a big. So you have
Yeah.
a very big range. You feel that's one of your biggest strengths.
Yeah, because you can get two for the price of one, kind of thing. I mean, it's
Four.
not like they're
Four for the price of one.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
It's not like there's not other people,
Yeah.
you know, that can do that. And but yeah, that's a strength.
Very cool.
Yeah, for sure. And plus, you're an amazing singer.
Well, thank you. It's true.
No, you are. And some of your characters sing,
It's
and you know
true.
that's
Yeah.
another wonderful layer.
Yeah, getting
that
to
adds
sing
some
for Simba, which was a hoot, and singing for Snoopy was
adorable.
just well. And I grew up with Peanuts, and so that was
Yeah.
just like to get the job of Snoopy was like incredible.
yeah,
You know, it was probably one of the highlights of my career. Was Snoopy. These aren't really crystal, or they'd be singing.
No.
No, they're not crystal.
They're very rare.
Purple.
Very rare purple.
Very,
Yeah.
VO
Crystal.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not
It's
water. in there
volcanic
either.
crystal.
I'm sorry.
But I've had that taste in my mouth before.
We're
Yes.
trying something new this year, Cam.
Yeah, it's like, guess what this is? Let's play guess what this is now. let's talk about your singing a little bit. What made you want to make a record?
You have
and
to-
by the way, she's been bragging about your singing for days
Well,
now.
no, it was great because it was, first of all, I spent so long, the whole King family thing, I was just like, but I mean, I had your music playing in the background.
She
I had
did.
like
She
this,
loved
I had like this
singing.
whole
You.
thing,
Yes.
you know, and I had the candles lit with the shroud. No, but it was great. But I mean, it was just, it's so I love when people are so versatile, and it's just so clearly in your cells. It is not
thank
something that this is what I'm going to do. I mean, it chose you, and so.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, as an out performer, as in gay performer, it
You
seemed
mean
to me
happy performer?
very, very happy, very happy. In fact, I will go back. I will answer your question. I will answer your question
Take
when
your
I'm ready
time.
to answer that question.
Absolutely. This is all, you take your time, Apple
There
Boy.
were times. I mean, I've been out about a year after I came back from my mission in Argentina, and there would be these auditions where they would say they were looking for a gay kind of read.
Okay.
So it's we were talking about the lateral lift
Gosh.
before.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's
what's this thing? And it's
stereotypical.
like but it's just like with black people, they say we're looking for an urban sound because God forbid you use the B word,
Yeah.
Right.
And likewise, it was we're looking for and I would even say, I said, what do you mean? For the first couple times I hear, I go, well, what do you mean, gay? You go, well, gay. And I knew what they were wanting,
Yeah.
but I wanted them to go to, this isn't a gay thing, this is a speech thing you're looking for. And I went like, you mean like a doctor or a
Yeah.
farmer or a race car driver, ballerina, whatever it is. And then I got off my soapbox,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and there was a job that literally the specs came, it was for this Paula Abdul reality show.
Yeah.
Train wreck.
That was a hit.
It was a hit for 11 episodes.
Yeah.
And the call went out for, and I'm not kidding here, All American Gay.
All
Oh
American
dear.
gay.
That is so.
Right?
Only in America.
That
yeah.
offends me.
Whatever, whatever
What does
that
that
is,
mean?
right? So I went in and I, laid down a couple of takes and I booked a job. Surprise! Right? And I...
Jazz hand. Did you do
well.
jazz hands?
No wonder you booked a lot of that stuff.
Hell yeah!
He does it so well.
So I get to the studio and I, lay down a first couple of takes, and it's and the voice that I use was, "Stay tuned. You will not believe what Paula does next." And the producer hits the talk back, goes, "Hey, Cam, yeah, we loving that. We got that. Could pull it back a little bit." I'm like, "Okay." "Stay tuned. You won't believe what Paula does next." "Loving that. Good, good, good. We got that. Can we pull it back a little more?" And so we pull it back and we pull it back and we pull it back. So we end up with, "Stay tuned. You won't believe what Paula does next." And it's like, well, I guess they didn't want one of those boys.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But
After
it's
all.
cool that you can go there and
Well,
not
now,
go there and
It's not a thing. It's not,
no, no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, there was a time when.
I'm not saying that you can go be gay and then not be gay.
No, that's not what I'm. No, that's not what.
We
that's
know
not
that
what
you
I'm
are.
getting at.
We know that you are. I'm saying you can sound gay and then not.
Well, but there was a time when I didn't want to do that because that's
Right.
all it was.
Right,
Was
right.
that thing. But, Will and Grace changed all that.
True.
And so, there's no soapbox.
Right.
You know,
well, and even
anymore.
Ellen, her
Yeah.
sitcom. I mean,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
a huge trailblazer. I want to talk about this now. Is you're doing a one-man show? Stop me if I told you this.
Yes.
At the Odyssey Theater here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Yes, and we want to get this out early, so if you
Yeah.
guys want to come in for it, you
Please
have
come out.
time.
That'd be
Nice.
It's
awesome.
previewing February 20th and 21st.
Yes, Friday and Saturday
And then
night.
it's going to run a long time because tickets are
'Cause
going
you're
to
gonna
sell
come and
out
see it.
forever.
Absolutely.
Yay! Yay!
Most successful show ever.
Yay!
Okay, back to reality here.
But that's so exciting. I mean, so what made you at this point, at this time, say, I want to do this?
I will tell you, and you can edit out.
We don't edit.
Because I can
There's
only
no
go
editing.
the
We
long
don't
way
edit.
around it.
We don't-
I'm in New York about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And a trip by myself, and I realized I don't travel well alone. It's like, does a tree make a noise when it falls? And it's like, no, there was no vacation if you weren't there for me to go, did you see that?
Right.
So anyway, blah, blah. I'm like sitting in the second row, because it's a single seat, of Newsies. And there's all these haughty young guys, you know, 22 years old, spitting, you know, on me. And in the program, you know, it says, Broadway debut, you know, italics, exclamation point. And I'm watching this and I'm going, that will never be me. That wasn't me, but this young thing will never be me again. And then I just did some kind of soul searching and I went, you do what you do well, but you also do it in your sleep. I love it, but it's not a challenging thing. Some roles are more difficult than others, but it's like, I've been doing this for 35 freaking years. Yeah. And I said, are you done? Are you done challenging yourself? Are you done being scared? Are you done stepping outside?
Out of the comfort zone.
Out of the comfort zone. And I'll tell you, I'll be trying to like take a nap or read a book and I just go, because I haven't been on stage since Butterflies Are Free in 1806.
Since 1965 with the King family.
So it's petrifying, but I decided, I said,
good for
either step out or shut up.
Yeah.
All the voices in my head, I knew they weren't going to shut up. So I'm doing it because I can't not, and I needed to do something else.
Yeah.
And it covers from the early King family days, which I will share, you know, my coming out for people who are my age range. They may have already known, like Bob Mackie said, we knew since you were a little kid, duh. But you'll see, unlike on the first episode, the closing credits, and we little kids would be marched out, and as you may have seen on some of the clips online, and we stand in front of our mommies.
Yeah.
And now I'm 7 years old, so her waist, you know, is here. She's wearing this fabulous chiffon. And so you see little Cam, as the closing credits are going, we're singing our theme song. Reach behind Mother.
Oh no.
Go like this, like this. And start doing the chiffon thing, like this, and it's like, for all of America.
Yeah.
A little chiffon.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love a little chiffon?
I don't know anybody that doesn't like a little chiffon.
You're saying this to the man who has more bling on today than I do. So we love chiffon and sparkles at our house.
I love things that sparkle.
And say that again.
They sparkle. They sparkle.
Do this part.
We like sparkles.
I actually don't eat apples.
He doesn't.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry, Mr. I don't smack on sessions.
I don't. I have a plug-in that takes stuff out.
Wait.
I do. That's why I love technology. Hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, I wanted to let people know how to get tickets. So, CamClark.com.
CamClark.com is where there'll be the updates to that.
And on your Twitter,
I mean, you can get them at the, and you can get them through the box office at the, at the Odyssey. But it covers from the King family days. My voiceover characters are in it, and they kind of act as the conscience, like Deflator Mouse is in it, and Leonardo, and Simba, and I talk about the gay fans, you know, and when I came out, it became quite this topic on the internet that Leonardo is gay. Right. And it's like, no, dude, Leonardo's not gay. The guy that plays him is gay. And it's like all this, you know, crossover thing. Well, we knew He-Man was gay. Yeah.
That's funny.
And it goes through my Mormon whole trial thing and going on a mission. And so it's kind of a
Well, we're excited. We will be there. I can't wait.
Absolutely, dude.
I can't wait.
And don't, when we come and see your show, don't be like, oh, hi. If you don't come up to us and give us a freaking hug or something,
I'm going to have somebody standing right here.
We're going to take you off the internet. We're going to burn the show.
We're going to wear matching chiffon.
Then I'll know who it is.
Hello.
Well, that concludes part 1 with Cam Clark. We're going to be back next week with part 2.
And make sure to keep up with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to get tickets to Cam's show. You don't want to miss it. We love you guys. Thanks for watching, and just remember, you always have time for a little buzz.